Alright. Base missions. Base upgrades. Furnace, statue power, hot spring. Furnace, statue power, hot spring. Statue power, hot spring, furnace. Furnace is next level. I need stone, and I need more stone. I need a miner. Alright. Get over here, Bicky. Let's say hello to everybody. Bicky, why are you buried in the ground? Alright, go burn something, Bicky. Alright, we're back. I'm back. I have a goal, which is to get a mining pal. I am terribly locked behind there not being near enough stone in my base, and I still don't have a fuddler or anyone else to get it for me. So, that is a lovely goal, but besides that, I want to try against Zoe. We're going to take Bicky. We're going to take Miss Dazzy. We're going to take our Ike the Deer, who I need to name still. I'm thinking Dave. Dave the Deer. We'll think more on that one, though. So that's who we're going to go take on Grisbolt in a little bit here. Really, I'm still testing out audio, testing out video, testing out DaVinci, trying to get things edited. I have been putting off playing more until I had the previous recording session edited into something coherent. It's a lot. I recorded for over 3 hours, and it's still about 2.5 or so of content, so I need more practice. I need to learn to cut things down a little bit more judiciously, probably. But not only have I been practicing with my video editing, I've just really wanted to get back into Palworld. I've been itching to play since 1.0 came out, and by using the excuse of, you know, training myself on editing, I have been putting off actually playing, which has had me really chafing at the bit here to get back into it. So, we're going to clear off a few quests, try and build out the base a bit more, if I can get some mining out. Hopefully I'll find Fuddler or someone. If not, I mean, Cativas can mine, but I really don't want to waste space on a Cativa. I don't think it does a lot otherwise. Depresso is an option. What's that, that newer... Turticle? I think it is. Cave Dweller. The blue shell Cave Dweller is nice to have, and I know those show up in caves, just I don't know if it's any of the local ones. I might want to go into caving anyways, because Dukes here provide me with some poison arrows, and I would like to have more of those. I'm trying to not unlock everything in my tech tree, but because I'm going to go up against Grisbolt, I needed a weapon, and I have decided to take a old bow with poison arrows. It's what I had available. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if poison arrows are that good. Everyone always uses fire arrows, but I didn't want to waste my fire organs since I already used most of them just getting Foxspark's harness up, so I can use Bicky. I really don't have anything to say about that. You know what, before we get too far, we'll go back to the small settlement and report to the chief. We'll do that real quick and hustle on back to do something else. Maybe stop in a cave on the way. I'm still looking for good stuff in the caves. I swear it's out there. I just have to find it. You know how I was saying maybe cave along the way, and there's a nice shiny cave just sitting there. And a shady merchant surrounded by Mozzarinas. He's probably going to try and sell me a Mozzarina. I don't really want one. Let's talk. These pals, or whatever they're called, you must not be a local. Have an awful... Once again, the smell thing. These pals must really, really reek. Not in the business, must be a wanderer, nothing to sell. Delivering these goods to the next village, so he's delivering the Mozzarinas. That... I just got run under by a cow. It's like being run over, but slightly more confusing. These weirdos who throw away their money just want to sell off my stock and get off this blasted island. There's a way off? That would imply there's a way off this island, and a way that's known. Huh. Excuse me, I want some more. Oh yeah, we made a mess. Well, we're in it for good now. Ow. Yeah, he's got a gat. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Alright, so another big one. Oh yeah. Absolutely demolished. Maybe I should just edit this bit out. I suspected that there would be a bit of conflict there with the Mozzarinas being in the way, but maybe I should hide the evidence of murder. Or maybe I should just hide in a cave and pretend nothing happened. I'm gonna do that bit. I like the loading screens, by the way. Different pals, every single one. Got a lamb ball this time. Had a quiver on startup. Yeah. Oh hey! Is that Fuddler? You can chill there for a second, Ike the Deer. I have been talking about getting a ground pal who can mine. Fuddler! You're going to join the team. This is not a request. You're going to do it. Alright. Whoa, quite the shot there. Alright, Bicky, just a couple shots. And Bicky's stuck. Ow! He hurts. Where'd Bicky go? Bicky? Alright. Slow down, Bicky. You hold up a second. See what this Fuddler is. There we go. Stronghold Strategist. That's not bad. Let's look at the party here. Fuddler. Improves my mining efficiency. Yeah. Stone, which we're getting. He is just standard ground with plus 10% player defense. You know what? This works out. And he's got 2 earths right off the bat. So we're going to try and keep these around. Tunneler is a new one to me. Don't think I've seen that move before. And dig move could be pretty good. Should be able to dodge attacks by going underground. So you know what, Fuddler? Let's pull you out and see what you do in this cave. Hey there. How you doing? Aw. Yep, so many adorable things in this world. I am not one of them. I am a convicted murderer, so I should probably keep moving. I don't think I will get away with the "but I'm cute" defense. Fuddler, maybe. Bicky, absolutely. Adorable monster that they are. Me? Yeah, a little less so. This way. We're gonna leave the other Fuddlers alone right now. And you know what? We can kill some syndicate thugs. Okay. Wow, the range on that thing's pretty good. Oh, we can dodge it by... I'm just distracted here. Good job, Fuddler. You know, since we're on a roll, let's go ahead and go aggressive. Look at him go. Goodness. Fog Blast, Power Shot. And we're going to have to swap him out again. That is an impressive move. I like that move. I like it a lot. I'm also lost already. That is not an exit. There's a couple more Fuddlers there. I just realized my support of Miss Dazzy is very pointless over here. Whoa, okay, so that move delays if you pull back your pal. That's not dodgeable. That's kind of terrifying. I'll have to work with that. I would love to ride Ike the Deer into battle, but I am very far away from their saddle. I think it was level 13 or something? Which is a little bit off. Hello, shiny jellyfish. I cannot catch. We'll get to... Well, we might get to the fishing rod. Once again, I'm pretty close to the maximum value of... the maximum number of pals I can have at hand as is, so... Catching extra ones might not ever come into my mind, simply because I'm pretty sure I'll have water pals enough to choose from on land. I do think there are some new water types that could be good in the base. I hear the new jellyfish are pretty good, but they might appear on land. I don't actually know that bit. I have not been playing in 1.0 enough to know that, so... Oh hey, look! More thugs! Get him! Get him, my enforcer! Just casually kicked him for being in the way. Oh my. I like having you around, Ike the Deer. You know what? I think we came up with the name there. You are now my enforcer. So, over to the party, Ike the Deer, enforcer. She is impressive. What's painting Ike the Deer look like? Still very serious, even when getting pet. I will say, compared to the initial, what was it, alpha version of the game, the caves are very much visually improved, very impressive. I do, however, get lost a lot easier. They're a lot bigger and a lot less regular, so I never know exactly where I am. Keep training up. Keep training, Enforcer. We will try and get a level or so before we get out of this cave. Dazzy, you could use a little less prep time, a little faster cooldown, a little bigger range on that shock, maybe. Because if they don't stand perfectly still, it's a miss. And meanwhile, Miss Dazzy is just sitting here grinning. Yeah, you're a real big help, Dazzy. Now's launch to the other side of the cavern. Did that mount just... Okay. Alright, well, plunging attack. I think it did a headshot, so it was more damage. Alright, get some coins, get some leather. Leather is the important thing. I'm going to need that at some point. Alright. Enforcer! Let us go! And you're frozen again. And you're teleported to the top of the ceiling. Enforcer! Have you abandoned me? Am I that bad of a tamer that you can't bear to be around? Or maybe your pathing just sucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that the pals have the most intelligent programming. Why are you way over there now? Alright, Enforcer, come here. Hookrates. Dark type. I do not know Hookrates' skills, so we are just going to power on through. Still not looking for a dark type just yet. We'll have options. So, Enforcer, have at. Ow. Oh! I wasn't watching. Alright. Time for us to do our thing. Okay. No. It's hard to dodge when I'm carrying Vicky. No. Ow. Okay, this bow is not super powerful. Okay, focus on me. Yep. I'm not doing a whole lot, but focus on me nonetheless. Get him, Fuddler. Get him. I need to find a name for you, too. Alright. Got him. Alright. Fuddler, you did a good job. Come here. Yes. Little wiggly tail. Alright. Well, we finally cleared a dungeon. We absolutely failed last time, but a few hours and a few levels later, we can clear a dungeon successfully. And I believe I am eating into... Yep, I am eating my poison arrows now. Good news, I can make a few more. Just a few, though. It's not as much damage as I was hoping. I don't know if we can get out of here quickly. I don't believe I leveled up. The next level is the 3-shot bow. If I can get that 3-shot bow, then that should deal more damage. Hopefully. I'm really hoping. Because that is not a great trial run of the bow. Hey, Depresso. If that's the amount of damage the bow can make, then facing Zoe doesn't sound terribly promising. Alright, back to the Golden Hills. Let's have a chat, buddy. You and me. Bicky did very well. I am very impressed by the harness. So, thanks for advising me to do the thing I was already going to do. Oh ho, traveler, is that a Foxparks? Oh, and you even create a Foxparks harness. I wonder what would happen if I didn't have Vicky in my party when I came here. Would he still notice? Oh well. Didn't mean to suggest you weren't capable. Good, because that's how you die. I'm being way too aggressive today. I am sorry. Took a team of people and several traps before we caught one of our own. There's a Foxparks here? Wait, I don't see one. Could probably give the Rain Syndicate a good bit of trouble too. Still, you want to stay on your guard. You can worry about the tower once you've been sufficiently prepared. May fortune follow you, my friend. Yes, indeed. I do intend to give the Syndicate what for. Just... I don't know, I feel it's still kind of sketchy on if I'll be successful. Guess we'll find out. I could be there in 2 more levels. Quality workbench, metal, tools, incubator, which, yeah. I expect we have already beaten Rain Syndicate by now, so interesting. Certainly pushing for it with the tower lock. So Flame Cauldron is the... Okay, I'm not sure what exactly this is, the requirement-wise. That doesn't make sense to me. fountain, but that is the fountain. Same kind of thing. I mean, prerequisites here, feed bag. Basic feed bag is a thing I research, and you're just leveling them up. Same thing for the grappling hook. But Flame Cauldron requires research of the Flame Cauldron to... So basic rod is level 15. So I can't do anything about these guys down here. Maybe. Oh, can I, like, burn them out? Hey, you. Nope, they're safe in the water. Never mind. Alright. Let's go to the dungeon. Let's just see what we can find. A little more nosing about. Level up my guys a bit. You can just barely dodge Fuddler Dig. Just barely. If you take it right as they're already preparing to jump out. Dazzy, I swear you're trying to shock me more than you are them. Which, I mean, I wouldn't put past her. Look at that impish grin. Yeah, she's definitely trying to get me instead. There is a hole here. Oh, there's the turtles. Oh, I wanted those. That was going to be my minor. I mean, no offense, Fuddler, but... oh, well. I needed the ground element anyways. Shall we go down, I suppose? What do you think, Dazzy? She thinks it's worth it. Alright. Down we go. Alright. Go get him. Oh, ow, ow, ow. That hurt. Alright. Let's actually bring out a weapon for this. Ow! Come on. The head is low. All their attacks is turn over. Alright. We got through that. Nobody died. So we're already ahead of a previous dungeon. I am not great at video games. I'm not sure if you've noticed that, but I'm not great. I'm not great at climbing either, apparently. Goodness. We're just having all sorts of fun today, aren't we? Yeah, I have to cycle my pals in and out just to unfreeze their little programmed minds, apparently. Hey, Gumos! This ought to be good for you, Bicky. Have that. Alright, you got the big guy. And I'll just punch you. Because I know Bicky can finish the job. Alright, more precious things. I can sell those immediately up the road since I'm right off the small settlement. So we'll deal with that. And I am out of food again. Apparently so. Help yourself to those, Bicky. Let's get out of here. More tech points. May I use them immediately? Not sure if I should. I don't think I can really save them for anything, but I should have a overflow of tech points by the time we're done here. I leveled up again? Indeed I did. We're getting real close to Ike-the-Deer. We're also getting close to the cleaver. So, I should probably... I'm gonna have to buy that. I don't want to, but I will hit that PAL limit very quick. I think I have one space remaining right now. That's not ideal. Alright. Fuddler. Its large claws boast diamond-like hardness. Okay. I'm assuming on the Mohs scale. However, sharpening claws costs a lot of energy, leading it to sometimes spend entire days doing nothing else. Ha! I need to find a Fuddler whetstone to help level you up or something. We already read this. Mining assistance. Handiwork mining. I finally have a mining pal to throw in the base. Get some of that stone built up so I can actually build things. Maybe I should have caught the turtle just for the sake of putting in the base and having another mining pal. Because right now that is my limiting factor, is I don't have any miners, which means I'll also have a hard time getting ore, which I'm going to need a lot of metal in this near future. Not that I built the base in a terribly metal-rich environment. I will have to fix that, because where the base is now is not great. Keeping an eye out for a new place to move the base. We'll try and get that completely moved and rebuilt sometime soon. I'm thinking, if I recall correctly, there's a decent patch of metal, I think over here maybe? Somewhere in the vicinity of Chile. So, might want to move over to the fort ruins and check that area at some point. Let's get back to base. Let's go this way, though. You know what? Go for it, Fuddler. Oh, yeah, one shot. Easy. We're gonna get some electric organs today. Why is the giant Mammarest on this side of the lake now? It wasn't here before, was it? Hi, Mammarest. Ignore me. Continue to ignore... No, I said ignore me. We do not need to fight. Fuddler, come here. We're going to stick around the base for a minute. I am going to res Enforcer. I need to figure out who named Fuddler. Fluffy, Dukes, Mutton, Clovey. Clovey did not get named. Warfrost, Fuddler. I don't know. Clovey, you're a lucky charm, so I'll call you Charm, maybe? It's better than nothing, I suppose. Alright, Lucky Charm. There you go, Clovey. You have a name now. Fuddler. Fuddler, Fuddler, Fuddler. Sapper. Absolutely. You're a defensive strategist, and you dig underneath. You're a sapper. Welcome to the team, Sapper. Don't believe I wanted you doing this bit. I wanted you mining, since you're here. I need to put up the control station, don't I? Yes, thank you very much. Not what I needed still. Lacking ingots. Lacking stone. So much stone. Lacking stone still. Alright. Come here, Sapper. You are going here. Alright. Get to mining. I can deal with arrows myself. As the sheep sleep. Apparently it's nap time. As I'm sitting here fixing everything. At least Dukes is still active. Where's Dazzy? Just miss Dazzy. Crafting from over there. You know, it'd go faster if you actually came over here. Maybe. I don't know for certain on that. But I have a feeling it would go better. I could still pick up a turtle. I know their Phalaris is a fire type. That's a long ways away, though. Grisbolt is first. It's Free Pal next, which is grass. So I'll need fire. I have Bicky for that. What else? So I've got 2 grounds, because Bicky's got ground moves. I've got basically 2 grounds against Zoe and Grisbolt. And I'm assuming Free Pal Alliance next, so that's grass. And who would be after that? Would that be the volcano? So electric type, we'd want ground again? And then water for the desert with Phalaris. And then Arctic zone, dark type, need a dragon. We are a long ways from there. I say that, but things have been moving faster than I expected on the leveling front, so I should be taking on these towers a little quicker. Really shouldn't be sneaking to my base. Things have gone poorly for people sneaking to my base. I think you should know that. Or even those who didn't sneak. Like Enforcer, just charged in. Still a bad time. Hello there, Fluffy. You being a good floof? You're being a good floof. Vicky back out for a second. As we upgrade the base. We can go up to another one at the base. One more level, we get second base. High quality workbench, which we're working on. Medicine workbench, not working on. Do have a... Oh, we need a second berry plantation. I can deal with that at least. More plantations than Louisiana. That's good. Vicky here is working on our ingots. Get that done. Sapper's taking a nice bath. Oh, that looks cozy. Complete with the mud fountain. I don't know why it's so green, though. I'm sure it's medicinal or something, but it's just kind of suspicious. Also suspicious is how the fountain floods in there, but there's no, like, ripples or bubbles around where it pours into the main water. I feel like just a little bit of an effect there would be nice to have. I don't know, it looks kind of like it's a no clipping on in. Anyways, that's a completely different matter. I should be able to pick up my Eichvidir now. So Enforcer will be back in the party. We'll get set up for the boss fight. I know I had a good time last recording session talking about all of the framing, kind of the Disney World directed sightlines deal. I am not a game designer, so I cannot guarantee I'll be able to talk like that all the time. In fact, I probably won't. I am the big dumb, so I will talk about things as I see them, but I only know so much. I am not a game designer, at least not a video game designer. I'm hoping to be a board game designer. Check out my website, luftoffline.com, luftoffline.com. But plug aside, it really doesn't affect my knowledge here for the recording very much, so I will talk about what I can when I can, because I find design and visuals especially interesting. But we'll get to that. I did say I was going to pick up Eichvidir. There we go. Enforcer's in the party. Chops, you can be another base pal, because we need more of those. Sapper, you are going to come with me. I don't know, is Miss Dazzy even worth taking? No, we're gonna try and pack up a full party. What does Dukes have? I mean, could be worse. You're weak against Grisbolt. You don't have basically anything. Nobody's got super good skills. Wellness Watcher. Stamina consumption. That's actually kind of nice. I like that. But not at the moment. We're going to go with this. This is our Grisbolt party. At least it's what we're going to try. So, we will see how this goes and leave watering and farming behind, apparently. We are going to lead with Picky. That is the goal here. Alright. You all ready for this? Have a good snack and then we'll go in. Alright. Good snack it is. We are going to feed me, feed Vicky Feed Enforcer, feed Sapper. And we are basically out of the burgers already. Alright, let's do it. Let's get into it here. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Okay. You want to jump on me? You get the flamer. Okay. I need to dodge more. I need to dodge more. Ay. Okay. We're going to switch. Use Huggy Fire. We're going to go ground type. Get him, Sapper. Oh, that was impressive. Alright, where is... Get back over here. It's more than nothing. But I'm pretty sure Sapper is doing most of the heavy lifting here. Nope, no laser. You can shoot the sky. $500 a pop. Yeah, no, that dig move is really doing work. Nope. No. Ow. Okay. Okay, Sapper's going down. And didn't matter. Sapper, I'm gonna give you that point. Come here, you. You've earned it. Key Sphere of Envy? What was... That's new. Huh. Hey, and the Grisbolt loading screen. That's very appropriate for the moment. Well... Did they... they also removed the teleport point on top of the tower. Interesting. I guess it's a good thing that I built my glider before getting here. Well. It's a nice view up here. We need to look at the stuff we just got. Key items. There we go. Relic of an ancient civilization that once flourished on this land. The ones who built the towers, I assume. True nature remains unknown. Recent research by the Syndicate, I guess? Recent research suggests that it may have been part of a massive device, the sin of envying humanity's prosperity and bringing about its downfall. Envying humanity's prosperity? Who's envying humanity? Is it humanity envying humanity, or is this like a Forerunner civilization envying humanity? The Forerunners invading the towers and all. I don't know. This is a mysterious artifact that I have never seen before, and I do not know what I'm looking at. Huh. Mysterious effigy found all around the islands. Offering to a statue, we know that. Dancer on the Plains. Oh, Chillet's got a title. Not quite Dancer of the Arboreal Valley, but interesting. Increases the stats of your pal on your team. Ice damage enhancement. So Pangolin would benefit from this. I don't think anybody else has ice. And speed bag. It's nice to have the key items here, because now I know for certain I have the harness. Although you can, I don't believe that is indicated in the PAL gear build menu. I'll have to take a look. But I was having a hard time on my main save because I built dozens of PAL items at this point. And I don't remember which ones I still need. Because there's dozens of them. Dozens and dozens. So it'd be nice. I mean, and they're fairly expensive. I don't have an automated leather farm, so getting some of these with like 30 leather for a saddle is really annoying if there's a chance I might accidentally build one I already have. So it would be nice to have a notification of what key items you have on the bench. Once again, I am saying this aloud from my previous experience. 1.0 might have changed that. I somehow doubt it. I will check. We did level up again, so Pelt Armor is now on the menu. Cleaver puts everyone else on the menu. The Witness and Workbench will allow us to finally build ourselves the next level for a second base building. We have unlocked a lot more space in our PAL storage, which is going to be good. We will... I have not planned this out in advance like I should have, so I don't know what's going to take those PAL slots. I'm thinking we will at some point want a dark, because dark types... Because dark is... No, we want dragon, so we can fight dark, because we will get to Shadowbeak eventually. Who else are we fighting? Because I've not beaten Sakurajima or Faybreak. What's Bjorn? Ice type, I feel? And is Saline dark? So that would be dragon again. Or is it... I don't know my typings offhand. So we will figure this out as we go, but currently we have Bicky is our token fire type. Dazzy is electric. We have a couple water options. We've got ground option now. I do not have any grass, so I can't defeat ground, but I don't think any of the bosses are ground. So that's kind of a minor concern. Fighting fire, we have water. If we're fighting electric, or Zerk, we have ground already. If there's ice, we have fire again. There is dark, we have a dragon. I mean, assuming I can level up the party I have, we have the elements covered. We just might need to double up on them later with something better. But for now, we're good. I need to saddle up Ike the Deer and go exploring. That's what I think. Let's see where we've been here. So, from here we can see... Well, we can see I didn't pick up a effigy at the top of that tower there. We have Hill of Origins. First teleporter there. We came down here. Mount Russ usually is hanging out here, but it was hanging out down here in the valley at some point. Which is unusual. We got our meal to take from there. Came through here. We did our experiment going off to this side. Which, is that a cave? There's a lot of glowy. We stopped our experiment of viewing angles over there in the base, because that was going to take us off into the woods, off into either the Red Hills, another of those new mysterious towers, or off to the ruins and going that way. Which I feel like that's bigger. A lot of things you can see that you couldn't see before. The draw distance has really opened up the world here. That is Chillet's pad over there. Big old lake. I can see shinies from here, so if I get fishing, there's lots of opportunities for shinies. Little base there, and is that Ice Island? There's another oil rig, because there's one over here. Several of those now. I think they're different levels and all, but I have not gone for them. I need to go over to the skill tree over there and pick up some skills. I have not done that yet. I'm not familiar with that island. That is the Pal Sanctuary. The floating islands are new. I'll have to get a flying type eventually. Flying Pal. Or just get really good with grappling hooks, I guess. I don't know. Apparently, I need to take the sphere down there and do a report first, so we should hop across the river here. Does anybody else get vertigo when they jump off of high things in video games? I very much get vertigo. It's somewhat distracting. And apparently Rush Roars want to fight. Well, we have better meals now for next time. Oh hey! He came back. I mean, he's always been there. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened. Nothing of note. Okay, the Rush Roars are really aggressive. Ow! Rude! Alright, you know what? We're clearing out Rush Roars. Get him. I'm sorry. They are getting annoying here. Way too aggressive. So I'm sick of the Enforcer on them. I'm imagining, you know, modern Mafia Enforcer. What? Big guy in a suit. And I just want to doodle Enforcer in a suit. I think that'd be funny to see her in a suit. Anyways, let's get back to it. Hello, sir. Greetings, traveler. Where did you get... You told me to... This guy's memory is great. He tells me to build a Foxbark harness. He goes, oh, you have a harness. Yeah, you told me to. You said, go check out the tower. I checked out the tower. He has no idea where I was. I shouldn't complain. My memory's not great either. It's just gonna get worse the older I get. Defeated Zoe? The boss? In her own tower? I mean, I don't think the tower gave her a buff or anything, so it's not like the tower was super important. How bold! I thought you merely went to talk to her. Oh. Was I supposed to talk to her? Did I mess up? I messed up, didn't I? Oh, she provoked the fight. Beg pardon, traveler, but that item you hold in your hand, she dropped it in her retreat? So you brought it with you? I see. Even if you defeated her in battle to steal her belongings... I mean, partly I want to say, yeah, I'm with him. That's kind of rude, but... She did try to kill me, so... To the victor, the spoils, I suppose. Not able to talk to her, no. Sphere I hold in my hand is a key sphere, yes. Tell me about the key sphere. Did you research these? Long while ago from late grandfather, we used to study ancient civilizations. Civilizations plural. Which should imply that the one on the Galapagos Islands is not the only one. Or maybe it's built of several. I don't know. It could be either way. Tell me about the relics of ancient civilizations called key spheres. Yeah, I think they're just pluralizing it by accident. There is a ancient civilization that built these. That is what is implied by the key sphere itself. That there's a precursor civilization of some sort. And he's just using plural here for unknown reasons. Pal spheres were created by analyzing and repurposing parts of key sphere technology. Oh! So Keysphere is a seal of some sort? Zoe would be the one to ask for more details. Give her some time. Not exactly sure what kind of person she is, but maybe she'll be more approachable after cooling down. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. Meet with Zoe. Meet with Zoe? Is that to go back? It is. Zoe Rain is back at the tower. Huh. I'd like to remind you that taking others' possessions without permission is strictly forbidden in this settlement. I ask you to refrain from repeating your actions in the tower. I'm apparently a terrifying person, and, you know, to be fair, I don't look like I'm here for fun. especially with Enforcer looming in the background there. I appreciate her casting a shadow over the proceedings here. Yeah, I mean, considering the most dangerous thing here is a ruby cooking soup, I'm probably a little bit intimidating. Oh, look at that huge egg! I can't do anything with it, though. I can just take it. It's huge. What even would be in this area with a huge egg? Surely the cavity would just be a large. Huge egg. It could be something interesting, I just don't know. You know, I said I wouldn't do a lot with eggs because of my limited numbers. I mean, I gotta know. I gotta break open that loot box, you know? I gotta check the gacha. I can't resist. I guess I know I'm gonna spend some tech points on Incubator now. Would it have been faster to actually use the terribly marked route to get back here? Probably would have been easier than going over cliffs, but I'm stubborn. Well, looky here. Look who decided to not attack on sight. I'm talking about Zoe, by the way. I know I've been having problems with that, but... me again. Waltzing on up. After what you pulled the last time you... Is that my key sphere? I thought I'd lost it. You had it the whole time? You think it's okay to beat someone down and steal their stuff? I mean, what were you doing in there? I'm sorry. The tone is all over the place with this game. I've got all these amazingly cute pals who are, you know, voracious for human flesh. We're shooting things and beating people up and... Oh, but stealing is wrong. I mean, like 10 minutes ago, I murdered a guy out of accident and... Okay, actually, I take that back. Somebody in this area murdered a guy, but he seems to have gotten better, so don't worry about it. But hey, theft is wrong, okay? I suppose I should say, yes, theft is wrong, as is murder, as is wanton violence. Just within the context of this game, it's kind of weird. I'm not endorsing murder. Stop it! You know what I'm saying. Anyways, where was I? You think it's okay to just beat people and steal their stuff? I mean, no, not really. Oh, I can keep it anyways. It's a key sphere. Father told me long ago that the 8 towers have one sealed away inside. So the towers are the key, as the tablet said at the start. So all 8 towers have key spheres. Also said those with power should wield them. I still believe that. That's why you should keep it, since you challenged me for it. I mean, I didn't challenge you for it. I walked in and you tried to kill me. I did prove I'm stronger by not dying, but sure, we'll call it a challenge. Exactly. See? It's like she can hear me. You just wanted to talk? But why didn't you say something sooner? You did jump on me and start punching me with electric fists. Fact is, you ended up beating me, so I'm letting you keep the key sphere. I appreciate it. It doesn't mean I think you're worthy of it or anything. I'm just putting my faith in my father's judgment. Speaking of which, he disappeared recently, didn't he? Where did he go? I wonder if we'll find him again later. What? What else could you possibly need? I don't really know exactly what the key spheres are. I do remember my father telling me all sorts of complicated stuff about them, though. Like them originally being parts of something, and Being used to seal something. I was right. They are sealing. So random conjecture. I'm trying to predict the future here, but key spheres were used to engineer PAL spheres. PAL spheres catch PALs. Key spheres are holding a PAL of some sort. That's my bet. There is a final boss who is locked away behind the spheres. That's my bet. Don't really know what they are. Seal something away. There are 7 others, so maybe you'll find out more if you collect all 8 of them. What's that look on your face? Stop looking at me with a look of fake disappointment. I mean, I wasn't. I'm not sure why I would be. For a pal tamer, you really are a pain. You know that? Just get out of here already. Thou shalt not harm pals. That sounds like we are going to Free Pal Alliance. Main mission, thou shalt not harm pals. Next tower, search for clues. Apparently going that way for some reason. Probably Desolate Church. That is my bet. Anything else, Zoe? I definitely have better things to do right now. Maybe the day I'll find... What? You're still here? I was talking to myself. Go on. Shoot. Get out. Alright, if you say so. Take care, Zoe. And stop trying to kill people the moment they set foot on your doorstep. Alright. I can only be so mad. I mean, I did go in with expressed intentions of violence, so... We'll give her a pass. And you know what? I like caves. I'm gonna do this dungeon real quick before going home. Anything worth grabbing? Oh. You know what? Come here, Enforcer. Let's go enforce justice. Oh, yeah. Thugs down. Oh, no. I still want ketchup. You know what? We're catching one of these. We're doing it. Am I wasting spots? Absolutely. But I think they're cool. I want one. I think it'll be a more effective water type for fighting. So we are taking a turtle out of the cave with us. Let's read up on our turtle. And I still have the grass egg. Oh, I think I just locked up all my space. Oh no, I goofed. Guys, I goofed. I just caught a turtle. I have a full party because I just came out of the Syndicate Tower. Turtle went to the base. Went to the PAL box. This is a no PAL box run. I know that which I must do, but I do not know if I have the strength to do it. Ooh, crossbow schematic. Yes, please. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Upgrade our bow immediately. I could use that. Alright, water type. You know what? Clovey. Let's see what we can do, Charm. Go get him. Pretty sure you have a grass move. I think. Yeah, seed machine gun. Which is good against ground, not against water. This is not a Pokemon type. I need electric for water. Which Miss Dazzy is the only one I've got here. So. Huh. Otherwise, just don't bring out Becky. Alright, go get him, Clovey. They're right there. Save me, Sapper! Alright, I should probably actually... Oh, I spent so much time focusing on... managing my pals that I completely forget I am part of this fight, too. Really, Dazzy? I swear, every time... go after somebody who's already dead. I don't know about you, Miss Dazzy. I'm awful leery. Looks like Dazzy's trying to choke me. Unfortunately, I'm gonna need this too. Dazzy, you don't have to look so happy about this. Yeah, I know. Excuse me, sir. Who are you? Recruitment tree? Grass type? This is just a straight up buff over Clovey. It is plant 2, harvest 2, medicine 2. I could replace charm with this. Let's recruit 87 gold. I don't even know how much gold I have. UI thing. If you're offering something for sale, it'd be helpful to know what you have. Well, I picked up Inamoth. And the power recruiter is running away. Bye! I don't know why I scared him with. Yeah, gone. Gone. Like the wind. Okay, so Cinemoth replace Charm. That's easy. I do have an upgrade. Metal chest, sphere workbench, player work pal. So, well, Charm goes right back to business. And napping. I need to build some more beds. I know they're built for it, but just seeing like that you bash their head against the trees, that just looks painful. Horns aren't even forward protruding like a ram. They're straight out the top. So either you're just hitting the tree with the points of those horns, kind of scratching at it, or you're hitting the base and smashing your nose into the trunk in the meantime. I don't think it's the most advisable method. But hey, it is a lot of wood, so I don't have to worry about that ever again, as long as I leave Enforcer here. Replace the pick for 15 ingots. 10 ingots for the pelt armor. 10 more for the grappling hook. Another 12 for the crossbow. So many things to do. What first? I need a mill chest to level up the base still. So we're going to put that one down first. And then it is Sphere Workbench, which I don't think I even have yet. Sphere Bench is next level. Before I do anything else, I'm going to walk away from the base a little bit because I have unfinished business. Come forth, Turticle. I am sorry, but you know what has to be done here. I am very sorry for not paying attention. This is gonna hurt. Oh, it's squishy. The noise. Well, no box run. Failed, I guess, but we're gonna keep on keeping on. So we will try not to do that anymore. I don't know, a couple hundred hours, and that's the first time I've actually butchered a pal. Sucks, man. But I made the rules. I don't know why butchering feels worse than, you know, going out and murdering everybody I see. Because I've been doing that plenty. But I suppose it's the deliberate nature of it all. To kill on a whim is to do it on a whim. To be premeditative. It takes consideration. There's investment to it. Spirit Flame, Dragon Cannon, Ice Missile. Some good, useful items. We are going on 2 hours of recording, so I'm going to have to do another editing session. R.I.P. Turticle. Rest in pieces. Oh, that's a terrible pun. I can't end it on that.